Hey, what's going on Silver Revolters? It's B-Mac outside in Fullerton freezing his ass off. But don't worry, I'm going to get heated up by a great performance tonight at the Slide Bar, where one of the groups I'm going to be talking to is the lead singer of the Nearly Dead, a cool post-grunge group. They're about to release their newest EP this month, The Revenge of the Nearly Dead. So please help me welcome the beautiful and talented Miss Theresa, Jeane, aka TJ.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. How you doing?
I'm good. I mean, I'm cold. It's freezing in California. Actually pouring rain today on our way in.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. The weatherman said it was supposed to be warm. I'm gonna go kill him later. So, I gotta ask you, the Nearly Deads, why that name?
Well, when we formed the band, we wanted to pay homage to Florida because that's where we met. That's where we kind of formed the band. So there's a saying in Florida, it's home of the newlyweds and the nearly deads. Just kind of references all the retirement homes, and people go down there to kind of retire and live out their golden years. And we thought it sounded cool and punk, so we picked the name.
Oh, cool. Well, if I'm going to retire, I'm retiring to LA.
I mean, there's no property tax in Florida, so...
I can't. I've been to Florida. I can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry. You love it. I can't. Okay. So, tell us a little bit about the band. How'd you guys come together?
I was kind of in a piano and drums group, Dresden Doll style, called Blondes Not Bombs when I was in college, and Steve Toby, our lead guitarist, was in a different band, and we all kind of knew each other, and they were like looking for a new lead singer, and like. We had all played shows together in the Tampa scene, and when they decided to move to Nashville, kind of make it big with music, I was like, well, I'll move to Nashville, like I'll see what's going on in Nashville and like try to make a career out of it. Ended up auditioning to sing for their band. So originally they had a male lead singer and everything, so we just ended up rewriting some of the music and just totally reinventing the sound, changed the name and everything. So that's kind of the story in a nutshell.
Well, with the original sound, I haven't heard it. How would you describe the original sound?
A little more progressive, actually. I'm very punk rock influenced, so I like simple, like pop, catchy. So there was a lot of things with the original writing that we had to kind of tone down when we went into the studio. It was a little too progressive for me. I don't know how else to put that.
Like to Dream Theater?
It needed to be, oh my gosh, I think their original drummer loved Dream Theater. He loved Tool as well. So it was kind of like stuff like that. And bringing my pop kind of vocals into it and my punk influences, I was like, this isn't going to work. Like, we need to write, like, straightforward rock, Foo Fighters style, stuff like that can be on the radio and, like, stuff like that. So we kind of, like, toned it down a little bit.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What would you say was your favorite punk group growing up?
Oh, my gosh. I love the Distillers. I have to give it to Brody Dahl, the Distillers. Huge influence of mine. I'm wearing an Off of Their Heads hoodie right now. They're not like an old school punk band, but obsessed with them. So, and I love like bands like Alkaline Trio, Bad Religion, stuff like that.
Ah, cool. Yeah. If I had to choose a punk group to like, I would probably go with either the classics. I would go with either the Ramones or the Clash.
Oh, those are good too. Descendants are good as well.
Descendants are actually pretty good, yeah. But I also like the Dead Kennedys.
Yeah, and I love Rancid too, since we're in Cali right now. They have the major Cali vibes going on. So.
Exactly. So now you got this new album coming out. It's would you say it's an EP or an LP? Because there's about eight songs in there, I think.
It's 6 songs. It's an EP. We basically chose to do an EP instead of a full length because we just wanted chock full of good songs. Only the best of the best for this release because we're trying to move on to the next level. Didn't really want to waste a lot of time, money, and energy on a second full-length album because we're hoping that, in the future maybe there'll be some more opportunities for us to release like a bigger album. But we just wanted to get like some new music out as soon as possible, and this was the easiest way.
Oh, cool. So it's called The Revenge of the Nearly Deads. Tell us a little bit about the recording process for that one compared to your previous releases.
This one was really pieced together. We sometimes will go in and do everything all at once, and this time we kind of recorded a few songs like almost a year ago at this point. And then when they were done, then we like waited a few more months, and then we recorded a few more. Because with this, we had to do a pledge music campaign to raise the money to actually record it. So thanks to all the fans out there for making it possible. But we had to do things like one at a time. And we didn't really play a lot of the songs live before recording them. With Invisible Tonight, our full length, we took a bunch of them on the road, and then went into the studio with them. So by the time they were in the studio, they were like perfected, already done. And so with Revenge, we basically had like the shell of a lot of songs. And then when we went into the studio, they got finished like as we recorded them. So that was a little bit different.
Yeah, and you got songs from Diamond, from Frequencies to Diamond in the Rough, and As Good as It Gets. When you write songs, what usually comes to mind when you write songs? What do you write about mostly?
Revenge, with this album, I really am just writing about our journey as a band, almost. The fact that we're still out there doing it, still pounding the pavement, kind of that last band standing mentality, you know, the fact that we're still out here doing it is pretty cool. And we definitely wanted some more rocky, like catchy songs. We had done a few big tours and we got to know what the fans wanted to hear more of. And so like lyrically, it's a lot about like just the journey as a band, the journey that I've taken as a front woman, the people who have come and go over the past couple years, you know, the breakups and the stuff that's happened in the meantime.
So how has been the fans' reaction to some of the songs? You've obviously played some of them already live.
We're playing quite a bit. We're playing like all 5 of the new songs on this tour right now that we're on. And people are absolutely loving them. We actually have Evil Ways. My Evil Ways has a video out just past like 300,000 views on YouTube. And we just released Diamond in the Rough like a week ago, and it already has over 20,000 views. So we're really stoked about those 2 music videos. And you know, we're seeing a lot of fans coming out singing along already, knowing the words, and that's been incredible. People are really digging this new album a lot more than probably anything we've ever done.
Yeah, especially with the song Diamond in the Rough. That when I first heard that song, when I popped it in, thanks to your PR Austin who gave it to me, I was like, oh my God, what is this? This is actually good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, because I grew up on grunge music, so. And I know it's not technically grunge, but it's got that influence in
It's
there.
definitely, we're very grunge influenced. It's definitely got that big, heavy riff right in the beginning of the song. It's just fun to play. We're playing at shows, people are clapping, jumping up and down, dancing along, and just like a really good, heavy song. We love it.
And you're playing with the Eyes Set to Kill and Bad Seed Rising. Is this your first time playing with them?
Yeah, our first time.
And how's the tour been going so far? What's it been like?
It's been really good. The response is really awesome, and I love touring with other women. You know, I mean, we've done a lot of tours with other female-fronted bands. We played with a lot of female-fronted bands, so it's not like we'd never do it or anything, but I just really like when they're all, like, all the bands are different, all the fans stay for every band, they buy every band's t-shirt, every band's CD. The other day, some fan had every CD of mine, every CD of Bad Seed, every CD is I Set to Kill. He just went down the line and bought everybody's music. So it's been really cool. I feel like people are really enjoying it, and they're badass women, front women, lots of attitude, and they really, you know, stand up for what they believe in, and I respect that, and they're great people.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I really believe in like female-fronted bands because I feel like if singers of the opposite sex can bring something heavy or something cool to the table as a singer, as a vocalist, as somebody who can front the band, then I say, what the hell, go for it.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Why the hell not?
Yeah, I mean, you got the looks, you got the voice, you got the charisma. You're no different than David Lee Roth, in my opinion.
Amen. Amen.
Although
Amen.
I'm more of a Sammy Hagar guy.
I want to know who my favorite, like, oh my gosh, who do I love? Freddie Mercury?
Can't go wrong with Freddie.
No, can't. No.
What would you say is your favorite song from Queen? I know.
Bohemian Rhapsody, right? Did you know I was going to pick that? Because we have this video, I Said, that's based off of that scene from Wayne's World with the Bohemian Rhapsody. So if you're out there looking us up on YouTube, check that video out. Get the Wayne's World references, but yeah.
Yeah, guys, go check it out because I definitely will. I actually thought you were going to use something from the more classic stuff, but if I had to pick one, if you don't mind, I would say the last truly great one they did with Freddie before he died, The Show Must Go On.
Oh, yeah, that's a great song.
Because the way he just belted out those vocals, he's dying of age, and he just chugged down a whole bottle of vodka, and in one take, nailed that song. I was like crying on the inside when I listened to it. Because in a way, it was a message saying, I am gone, but the show must go on.
Yeah. It's inspirational for sure.
For any band, for that matter, even if you're going through, if somebody leaves the group or the band's broken up or somebody has left this earth, you just got to keep going and keep doing what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's what to be honest with you, that's what a lot of our songs are about. We've changed members, we've gone through hardships, we've been on and off label deals and stuff like that. So those are universal themes. I feel like everyone can relate to a lot of different aspects of their lives.
Oh, definitely. After this record, I know it's just about to come out, but do you guys plan on hopefully releasing a full-length album in the future, or are you going to stick to EPs now?
You know what? With the music industry today, I mean, I would never say we're not going to do a full length. However, everything is so single based, and so when's your next song coming out? That nobody really, I hate to say nobody really buys records anymore, because people people obviously do, but they buy it at the show, and so there's no telling what we're going to do next. I mean, we'll probably release definitely a few more singles off this album, do a few more videos, because like I said, it's chock full of the best of the best. If we do a full length, I would like it to be all new material. I wouldn't really want to put the EP songs on a full length, but we'll just have to see what the future holds. I mean, I feel like our best work is ahead of us, and seeing the fans' response to these songs so far, I can't wait to keep writing more like these songs.
Well, hey, as long as you keep writing songs like you did with this record, then I don't think you're going to go any wrong with that.
Yeah.
But personally, I still buy records because I feel like besides the singles, you get to hear the rest of the songs that you create, and I feel like there's always that one song that stands out that's not released as a single. That's a great song.
Yeah.
I've always truly believed in that.
Oh yeah.
That's why I kind of stay away from greatest hits unless it's rap music. Because I just got the Tupac greatest hits. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy his albums. I'm just gonna buy the greatest hits.
Yeah.
Just to start off with right now.
Yeah.
We got time for a couple more questions. After this tour has wrapped up, which I know it will probably be great tonight. We can't wait for it tonight. What's next for you guys this year?
We are playing Rockfest up in Wisconsin this July, so that's amazing. Some huge headliners like Slipknot. That's going to be a big festival for us. We're really looking forward to that, and hopefully some more tours.
Where's the one place you would like to play?
We want to play all over the world. So I would say right now, just hitting Europe, Australia, places like that. There's not one place.
Well, you gotta hit the Asian circuit, because
they
are devout rock and roll fans over there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able. Cheap Trick's from here. I'm sorry, Cheap Trick is from the United States, but they got a huge following in Japan. They say, "Oh, you're our band."
Yep. Yeah, Japan, everywhere. That would be amazing. We'd love to tour all over the world. So hopefully sooner than later.
Well, sooner would be better than later.
Yeah.
Okay, and this question is a tricky one, because I always ask this of my guests, and it really kind of stumbles them, or they just know right away. So you ready for this one?
Sure.
Who do you prefer, the Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
The Beatles.
Goodbye.
I do know right away. I'm one of those right away people. I was raised on the Beatles. I absolutely love the Beatles, the songwriting. I mean, it's timeless, it's classic, and I don't know. I mean, just blame it on my parents. They didn't really listen to the Stones, so I grew up with the Beatles.
I grew up on the Beatles too, but my mom was more in the early days, and I'm more into the later days stuff, because that's when they really experimented.
When they started doing drugs. Right?
Well, I wouldn't recommend people doing that, but that's when they were the most creative.
Well, that's when they met Bob Dylan, and they started getting really outside the box. So
thank God.
But I like all of it. I mean, they were pioneers of every early recording techniques, cutting and splicing, just things like that you don't really think about.
The ballads, the hard rock sound, they pretty much helped start it all.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I would personally choose the Stones only because I'm into metal and I've always liked the harder stuff. Yeah. And for me, the Stones just had that bluesier, heavier riff edge in there, and you can't go wrong with Keith Richards' playing.
Yeah.
Plus, they've been around a lot longer, and I grew up on them a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, TJ, it's been a wonderful time talking with you. I really appreciate it. I know it's cold out here, but we appreciate the time.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
All right, that was Theresa
Jeane,
I'm sorry. Theresa Jeane of the Nearly Deads. And if you guys love post-grunge and alternative rock and great female-fronted bands, the Nearly Deads is just for you. Be sure to pick up their newest EP, Revenge of the Nearly Deads, which hits stores this May. And be sure to visit them on their website at...
Oh, and you can actually pre-order the album, too. So you can order it right now if you want on thenearlydeads.merchnow.com. So go there and buy the album now.
You hear that, guys? Go there. And be sure to follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for all your news updates and upcoming tour shows, which hopefully you guys will come back down to Anaheim.
Hopefully.
because I'm from Anaheim and I want to take you to Disney. I want to take you to Disneyland myself.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, I got a friend who can get us in for free too.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right, well, TJ, thank you very much, and you kick ass tonight, and you kick ass for the rest of the year.
All right, thank you.
No problem.